Hello everyone, I welcome all you in this channel. In this video, we are going to explain the poem of Mothers among other things, which was written by the Indo-Anglican poets A.K. Ramanujan. So, before explaining the poem, we must know about a little introduction of the poet A.K. Ramanujan. So, A.K. Ramanujan is a trilingual writer who shows his mastery equally in English, Tamil, and Kannada. While English is the language of his creative works, Tamil and Kannada are the mediums of his translations. He is a fastidious poet and has not produced much. He was born in Mysore in 1929. He got his education at Banu Miya's High School and Maharaja College. During 1958 to 1959, he was a fellow at Deccan College, Pune. Thereafter, he earned a Fulbright fellowship and went to Indian University, where he studied for 2 years, 1960 to 1962. Then he worked as a lecturer in English literature for 8 years at Quilin, Belgaum and Baroda. Then for 3 decades he lived in the USA, working there as professor of linguistics and Dravidian studies in the famed University of Chicago. Though he lived in the USA, he didn't forsake his Indian heritage and sensibility. Again and again he reverted to the theme of the past and displayed a remarkable sense of Indian history and culture. So now we will discuss about the important poetic works which are very famous in literature. These titles, it was published in 1966. Relations, it is a collection of poems which was published in 1971. Selected Poems, which was published in 1976, which contained a selection of fine pieces of the volume number 1 and 2. So in this selected poems, the Striders and Relations also published. He also translated many works. The Interior Landscape, which was translated in 1967. No Lotus in the Novel, it was translated in 1969. Speaking of Shiva, it also translated in 1972. Samskara, which was translated in 1976. Ramanujan became immortal as a translator, and he is one of the finest poets in English that Indian can boast of having produced. So now this is a little introduction of the poet A.K. Ramanujan. Now we will discuss about the theme of the poem of Mothers among other things. So Ramanujan's poetry is rooted in the family. He always remembers with nostalgia the members of his family as well as various objects connected with his early life in India. He uses images to convey to us his own impressions of his mother during the different stages of her life. In the far off USA, he lovingly remembers her and yearns for her company. The poem of Mothers, among other things, was published in the collection of poems Relation in 1971. The poet reveals with telling details the evocation of his mother. Summary of the poem. For Ramanujan, the family is in fact one of the central metaphors with which he thinks. He has presented portraits of relatives, family situations, and childhood memories. In this poem, he conjures up various images of his mother from his memory. He remembers that his mother was very delicate and vivacious when she was in the prime of her life. She wore 3 diamonds in her earrings and rays of bright light like needles splashed from her them. She was very affectionate and rushed to the cradles if the child cried. With the passage of time, the tree tasseled light was broken into rage. With the rain of misfortune, her beauty and cheerfulness vanished. She grew old and withered, her hand became wrinkled. She became lean and thin, and her saris hung loose round her body. She became so weak that she could pick with difficulty a grain of rice from the kitchen floor. In this poem, the poet has described his mother's youth, middle age, and old age, as well as his deep anguish and nostalgic yearning for her. So, this is the theme of the poem. Now, we will explain one by one line of the poem. I smell upon this twisted black bone tree the silk and white petal of my mother's youth. From her earrings, 3 diamonds splash a handful of needles, and I see my mother run back from rain to crying cradles. So, in the first stanza, poet goes nostalgic and about his mother. He recalls the past when his mother was young. She was then very charming and cheerful, delicate like the silk and white of a flower. The poet's memory is twisted now, but he remembers that there were 3 diamonds in her earrings and rays of bright light like needles splashed out of them. She was very affectionate and rushed to the cradle if the baby cried. So, in this stanza, the poet touches our heart because the poet lovingly remembers his mother in her youth when she was radiantly beautiful and wore diamonds earrings. Second stanza, the wrens stack and shoe with broken thread the rags of the tree tasseled light, but hands are wet eagles. 2 black pink cricket feet, one tattoo crept in a garden, traps set for a mouse. Her saris don't cling, they hang loose, feather of a one-time wing. In the second stanza, the poet also describes that the poet also describes that the incident relates to a much later period of the mother's life than her youth. It refers to her middle age when the tree tasseled light was broken and turned into rage by the rain. The rain may be the rain of years of burdens and misfortunes which come with the passage of time. The poet's mother lost her youth and beauty. She grew old and withered. Her hands became wrinkled like a wet eagle's 2 black pink crinkled feet. These were once perfect but are now rendered ineffective. My cold, now we come on the last stanza. My cold parchment tongue licks bark in the mouth when I see her four still sensible fingers slowly flex to pick a grain of rice from the kitchen floor. Here in the last stanza, the poet expresses his pain and anguish when he remembers his mother in her old age. He is filled with distress and he feels as if his tongue is licking the rough bark of a tree. He gets this sensation when he thinks about 4 of her fingers which have bent and with which she can pick with difficulty a grain of rice from the kitchen floor. Here in this stanza, the poet also describes the old age of his mother and say that needless to say that her 5th finger had become crippled when it was caught in the garden trap to catch a rat. Thus, this poem is based upon his recollections of his mother. So Ramanujan's self is a theatre. So Ramanujan in his lyric of Mother among other things tells us about his mother during various stages of her life. In her youth she was beautiful and delicate like the silk and white petal of a flower. He also remembers that there were 3 diamonds in her earrings. He has nostalgic memories of her rushing to the cradle if the baby cried. With the passage of time and under burdens, she lost her youth and grew old and withered. She became lean and thin, and her saris hung loose round her. She couldn't went to pick a grain of rice from the kitchen floor. So we can say that here the poet is very nostalgic about his family, and also through this poem he also remembers about that a person who lived far away from her family, but he never forget them.